Hello, Captain.
First thing I want to say is I blame Dumpster.
Okay, we blame Dumpster for rolling the seed, even though it wasn't him. But
poor Dumpster, just sitting in the audience, like, what did I do?
What a seed!
Yeah, this came down to soldiers.
That was
and now
disgusting.
Blade's got his Ice Digger now. Yeah, and I knew that going in, that Ice Digger was in soldiers, and Victorax were in soldiers. So.
No magic lamp to be found. Like
no,
all the key items were high up in the levels.
The magic lamp, I think when I checked it, it was in, I want to say plate system. I'm not sure though.
Like the thing that disappointed me the most was that Siren again was in Monson, and I couldn't take advantage of the grind.
Yep.
Made me the most sad.
Oh, that does happen. Blade finally getting his stuff done. Finally can move on. Blade actually did get to soldiers before you.
Okay.
You had opted to go to Air Castle. He had gone to soldiers. Blade's been going with Carbon and Psy for his armor,
Oh no.
and we know how much Lashik loves to be on top of Soldier's Island.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was actually kind of hoping you would go to Garubik. You would use the Eclipse Torch, but you had found the Valhalla key, and
Oh yeah.
that's for Mansion.
100% faded that. Yeah. That was not even in the
and
cards.
I don't blame you. I probably would have faded Air Castle too, but yeah, Lashik and top. And the thing is, even though I knew where the items were, I didn't know what bosses were where, so I didn't know Lashik was going to be on top of soldiers.
No, the worst. Lashik on soldiers at my level was no big deal. The worst, honestly, was Ladea. Dark Falls.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was actually going to ask about that. Speaking of rude spots for bosses, that was not a fun place for you, it looked like.
No, it wasn't. It was. I had to wait for the right RNG to actually progress through that fight because it was just non-stop torture.
Yeah, both of you hit it around the same time too.
Yeah, I wasn't doing the climb again. I was being stubborn. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to ask, at any point in time, did you think about maybe checking the Rappy Cave to get a little bit more XP, or see if you could avoid Ladea until a later time?
No. I like, it was a fleeting thought for sure, but I just was being stubborn. I'm like, I'm not climbing this tower again, and that was it. I just stuck to my guns, and
I don't blame you. And I know I think Blade was banging his head against it as well. And there was one other boss. Oh, he kept going over and over against the Sandworm Pit.
Yeah.
And neither of you getting lucky with level 1 eliminate, and not having vision to buff her.
And Explode kept missing.
Yep, that can happen.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's just a fantastic party to start off with. I'm sure both you and Blade were happy to see that, but just absolutely rude bosses throughout to make make up for that. The Seed definitely wanted this to be an eventful race, and that is what we got from both you and Blade.
And Dumpster, to answer your question, no. Well, yes, I did realize that Saner was in the party. I couldn't find, maybe I skipped over it, but I couldn't find who had it, and then I had no Swift Helm. So by the time I had realized Han had Saner, both 2 Swift Helms were in Mistvale, and I got very angry.
we noticed that too. We thought you would use Saner against Lashik, but going without it was like, oh my god, you're definitely prioritizing your defense there at that point. But that is definitely rolling the dice and playing hard.
But that was tough. Like, that was second worst was Lashik without Saner, just because of, like, you know, I could be outturned Anthergated at any point. But yeah, Saner, I don't know why. Maybe I skipped over it and I just missed it or something, but definitely made it harder for myself without it.
Yeah, and another gate is just one of the strongest baseline attacks in the game for enemies. It actually has a higher baseline than Magid, and having it at soldiers is scarier to me than having Rephase up there. I would rather see Rephase on soldiers than I would Lashik.
Yeah, I manually casted it. I found it after Dumpster, and then and that's when I added to the macro just before.
And Blade got misfailed.
Boo.
You did at least pet the cat,
yeah.
so
I did. I will
grant you the win. Blade not opting to pet the cat. He pet the big cat, but not the little one off to the side. So, I'm sorry, Blade. That's going to automatically disqualify you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mascot. I definitely. It's sometimes hard to determine who's in the lead. I try and keep the sound on whoever is in the lead, unless for Greffery's sake, the Rappy King is on screen, and then in which case they automatically get the sound. But yeah, it can be sometimes hard in some of these randomizers to see who's in the lead. Best way to usually check is the objectives versus how many key items they also have. Blade really did do extremely well. It was just If that Lashik fight had gone a little bit better for Blade, he'd be finishing up right about now. If not, he would have finished before you.
Yeah, Lashik was definitely an equalizer in this race. Just the way it played out, you did have a slight level advantage going into Lashik over Blade. But even then, it just the RNG, different party members going down. Whenever Han went down, that's whenever the healing kind of stopped being as efficient for both you and Blade. So, unfortunately, Lashik does not like anyone.
Rune open seed, and I left Rune on the ground so many times in the beginning of the seed. He
that
kept
I
going.
guess that'll make up for you leaving Demi on the ground.
Yeah, Rune just couldn't. I had a problem with him staying alive. Oh, there he found his Valhalla key.
There's the Valhalla key.
Did he go to Air Castle as well?
After he failed at Lashik, he went to Air Castle.
I see.
And you had already gone to Air Castle, and both of you were actually at that Lashik fight at the same time. He had actually started and tried to bang his head on it a couple times before you showed up, but
yeah. Had he stopped for better armor, like I said, I went to Aido and stopped for silver, like as an interim.
No,
he
I
probably
don't think he did.
would. Yeah, if he would have, he probably would have been able to fly through those fights and be right there with me. Like, it's amazing the small differences that can, make up the difference.
Absolutely, and Rando, of course, is going to Rando. So
yes,
PD3, I would like to say, was after that first cancel super friendly to you throughout that fight. So seeing you fly through it was yeah, that was, we were taking bets. Nobody got it right. We were all overshooting it. So if we were on the prices right, we would have lost.
Although, and we were also trying to figure out how many earthquakes you were going to get at the Sandworm.
You got
every time I see that, the captain's always over there looking at his watch.
Right, yeah, just like, all right, 12 seconds, come on.
That 12-second animation.
I was confident going into it, but after Ladea and then not finding a single key item until after Rycross, I was very, very quickly losing confidence.
It was just getting worse and worse. That one go-to. And the thing is, I don't think either of you checked Rune for a magic lamp either.
No, I skipped it completely. There was no reason for me to go there, and at the point that I did make it to Deslos for the finally, there was no point in even bothering.
Yeah, at that point you didn't need it. The only other point to go to Rune really is to get the guard suit for Han. Both the item and weapon, both the weapon and armor shops in Rune have very low inventory, but the item shop does have 6. So there's always a good chance, especially if you haven't been able to find it anywhere else.
Yes. I was also thinking maybe the bakery, but I just didn't. Like I said, didn't even bother. Did he find the magic lamp?
No, he hasn't found it either.
No, I
have a feeling he would have grinded a little. He's at level 41 now. He just got out of weapon plant, and he's going to use Eclipse Torch. Whether he hits Garbage Tower or not is another thing. But either way, Cap, with that, you are now declared the winner of the Demi group.
Congratulations.
And with a 3-0 record. So you are advancing automatically the bracket stage, and you will be facing the number 2 player of the Seth group, which nobody in Seth group yet has actually had their matches, but we're only in the second day of the tournament, so it'll remain to be seen. We now have a 3-way tie for second between Blade, Skydancer, Neon Gray, and Noob Tree, and we'll see how that goes.
Yes, I'm stoked to see what's going to happen in the Seth division. Very, very exciting. Like, you got Chitin, you've got Dumpster, you've got Lynn.
Yes, that will be definitely a very competitive group to for sure.
There's a group I'm glad I'm not a part of.
The groups were decided at random. I did not purposely group these the way that. I did not group them in any method whatsoever, other than I just set a list of 1 to 8, gave everybody a number, and let a program just shuffle it. That's it.
And it couldn't have worked out better, really, honestly.
No. Well, for you especially,
Yeah.
but
Well, I can't even say that. Like I said, with Nutri here, that was one decision away from a win or loss. 100% one decision. That's what it came down to. Blade, really, honestly, if he would have stopped for armor, like a couple small tweaks, he would have been either right there with me or like maybe even surpassing me with how much trouble I had in the beginning of the seed.
yeah, this
Yeah.
was. I did not expect this seed to be that mean when I looked at um, the file. I knew that Ice Digger was in soldiers, and I know generally that can be mean. But I didn't. I saw the party. I looked at the objectives. I said, okay, this can't be all that bad. So let's give it and see how it is. I did not know Lashik was there though. And Blade
Now,
is opting to go to garbage now that he's most of the way through.
yeah, I was gonna point out
Oh,
Blade
he's doing
decided.
it.
Yeah. Likely finding Zeo at this spot is my guess. Um,
Dark
Think
Force 2
so?
could be here. And then
Yeah,
we
I
could
was
all
gonna say I
say
don't
those
think we ran
magic
into
words.
him.
well, Dark Force 2, I believe, was at Nervous, if I
Oh, that's
remember
right. He
properly.
was. So I think Dark Force 1's in play.
Yeah, Dark Force 1, I believe, is in play also.
Oh, right.
So Zeo Dark Force 1. Okay.
What was I
It's
gonna?
Team Slytherin versus Gryffindor. Team Setharin versus Demidor.
There we go.
Yep.
Um,
Or
crap.
Demiclaw. Raven yeah,
Gimme Puff.
Demiclaw works. Team Jigglypuff.
I'm
And
gonna.
Dark Force 1.
It is Dark Force 1. So Zeo,
Okay.
unfortunately, not in the universe this seed. Out perusing the galaxy, probably trying to find another black wave to throw at one of our heroes.
Ah, yes, that wonderful Black Wave, which I do have plans for in 4.0. So we'll keep an eye on that.
I uh, I really want to know about it, but I can also wait. And this is one of those treats. So when you said that, it got my interest peaked a little bit. So,
So
um,
I don't mind explaining it. Um I do have ideas for rearranging some of the boss AI a little bit more. And you know how if you don't use the Psycho Wand on Zeo, that he remains in his invincible state and his Black Wave will 100% kill anybody it touches?
Yeah.
It's actually coded as a different Black Wave altogether. It's a different
oh
skill.
no.
So what I could do is I can put that in one of the slots for normal Zeo, and you'll get like a 1 in 8 chance of getting hit with that Black Wave instead of the other one. So every time you see Black Wave, you're gonna have to wonder: is it gonna do damage or is it just gonna kill me?
I both like and dislike that idea. More like um, the idea that the dislike is there because I know for me, it's probably going to be every single turn, Black Wave, insta death, Black Wave, insta death.
Well, on the best
It's a
side,
quick
if I
fight.
only give it a one slot, it can't happen 2 turns in a row. So I
And
think I saw another Dragon's Tear there.
yep, Blade getting through that fight pretty efficiently and quickly. So
Yeah.
at this
Yeah,
point,
Dark Force one's no issue.
Yeah. With all the legendary weapons you have already at this point, it was even nervous
yeah,
is just a matter of like 30 seconds basically.
yeah, with Megid on Han, all of the ultimate weapons on everyone else, Rune keeping up the heals. You don't even really have to heal in nervous. You can just throw damage left and right, and that spot is obliterated. But Blade with the Valhalla key now will go down to Motavia, take a look at what's going on all over that planet, and we'll return to Nervous as soon as possible. Checking Rion right here, probably to get that guard suit for Han to make sure the survivability is there in PD3.
Yes, absolutely. And not making the mistake I did, and not having Han or Seth in the party, coming here and getting 2 guard suits when I wanted guard robes, and
Yeah,
wasting
the
2 Dragon's Tears for that.
reflect is good enough. I opted to do guard against like the like guard on the male users.
Yeah, if you can get Reflect, you're and you get to level 40, you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that, because Reflect has that real high magic defense stat. And Laconia I did buff, so it does have just about equal amount compared. But it's definitely, if you can get Reflect, you're in good shape. And one of the things I like doing is when I look for shops, I check to see where Reflect and Laconia are. Sometimes Side, just to see if I can get need it for shields or something. But there's so many different ways to play through this and strategies to use. And in some cases, you can low armor it and be fine, but Lashik is just going to melt through you if you got low armor.
With like
Reflect can carry you, and vanilla speedrunners will tell you that too.
Oh yeah. Blade basically doing a full clear with his with this time frame is phenomenal.
Yeah, and he did get lost a few times in Air Castle because I think he was unfamiliar with it. But Air Castle is one of those dungeons. He did well with Garuberg as far as his moving, but Air Castle, it is one of those things. The more you practice and the more you play, and the thing is, Air Castle is one of those dungeons that you don't have to hit every seed, so you're not going to know it nearly as well.
Yeah.
But Blade's pretty at this point with our knowledge. Blade's pretty much in go mode because the cycle wand is in Valhalla, and he'll have that. He'll go to Nervous, and he'll wrap this up. And of course, seeing Grenorous there, automatically going for that explode, that eliminate, and boom. Basically, the same strategy. It was just boom. That's it.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
I've had enough of this seed, and I'm taking it out on you.
Yeah.
It's probably super. Oh my god, I can't believe just the whole thing of getting through 90% of that seed and not finding a single key item was making me really nervous. No pun intended. Actually, pun intended.
Pun intended. Yeah, intend those puns there, Cat.
That's the wrong console. This is the Sega Genesis, not the Super Nintendo.
It depends on who you are. A dumpster, I believe, what's called. Say this is the Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive, yes.
Yes, which I believe is the superior name for this console. Mega Drive sounds so much better than Genesis.
Yeah, you can make an argument for either. Honestly, when you're 10 or 11 years old and looking at both of them. But yeah, Mega Drive it feels beefier, you know, like
it does.
It's like a big
Super. It's like Super Nintendo. Who needs that? We have Mega.
Super Mega Ultra.
Oh, just funny because the N64 was originally supposed to be called the Ultra 64.
I'm very glad it wasn't.
Me too.
Hindsight's 2020. That would have been strange.
Yes, Dumpster, this is the Mega Drive. In development, Mascot, the N64 was actually supposed to be called the Ultra. They originally codenamed it Ultra 64.
Wow, really?
Yep. There's there were magazine photos and everything of that when they were in development of it, and then just eventually went Nintendo 64.
Ultra.
I mean, let's not forget we had the Wii was originally, I think, Project Dolphin.
Yes. Yeah, I think I remember that.
And so they gave it really cool code names, and then Project Dolphin, and the Nintendo Dolphin probably would have been a really cool console. Let's name it the Wii, because that's the sound kids make when they're having fun.
I would 100% stick with Project Dolphin.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was gonna say I think they also did something similar with the GameCube with Dolphin.
Yes. Well, they both actually, and my ex-wife actually used to work for Nintendo of America, and basically all the Wii was just a glorified GameCube. A lot of the hardware was the same in it, not much of an upgrade, which is why the GameCube was, and the Wii was reverse compatible with the GameCube. But and either way, one good thing about the Wii, it does have Phantasy Star IV on it.
Really?
Yeah, you can play Phantasy Star IV on the Wii with because they had it on the Virtual Console.
They did, eh? Okay.
Oh yeah, I was happy to see it.
So DF2 opted to attack Han right off the bat, trying to go for the squishiest of characters on Blade's team. Still didn't get through.
Yeah, at these levels, no issue.
Yeah, should have no problem whatsoever. I do know Shadow Breath will still take like 50% of someone's health at this level, even though you're like 20 levels over where you would normally want to be for Nervous. But that's just how strong Shadow Blade is. And now Blade finishing off Dark Force 2, and we are good to go. The edge is open.
Edge dive will commence shortly. I wonder if Blade checks. I don't know if Blade checked as many shops for the perfumes as Captain did. Yeah. By the way, we did notice the entire planet of Motavia smells amazing. Because of
Right?
all of the
So
perfumes they
many.
have.
All the perfume shop. Blade
I was
opting not to
debating.
heal.
Mm,
Opting just to
Uh-oh.
go right in without restoring health and mana or techniques. I can't get I got to get my game straight. This is not mana. This is technique points here.
Huh.
maybe feels that the Ataraxia charges that Rune has is enough
There's only 3.
that
Yeah,
that is
there's not a lot of ataraxia.
that is true, but that Blade is I can see confidence welling up in this walk. I don't see any hesitation going on. So probably thinking I can handle this. I've got this. I don't need to heal.
When to answer your or to comment on Graph real quick, I learned Link to the Past I played it, I believe, when I first started speedrunning it on I can't remember if I did it on the Wii U or if I did it on the SNES Classic. I think I did it on the SNES Classic. But yeah, definitely with all the training weights on. Sorry, I sidetracked because that is me today.
I was debating on grabbing a bunch of Stardews before I finished this, but I just opted not to. I figured with 3 Ataraxias, I think I was probably pretty safe. I just had to really limit my Megid use.
Rune actually has 4 on Blade's side, so slightly higher level. So they
Okay,
can
yeah, that makes sense. Because he went for Grubert where I didn't.
correct. Yeah, I got
So he's
that
got a
little
little
extra
more.
boost there. Probably in a situation where you would need to use Ataraxias pretty early on in PD3 phase, considering looks like Blade's going to opt to use Megid a lot with Han. Oh, we've deleted those macros.
Yeah, as we were talking
Okay.
about earlier, in vanilla, one would actually build macros very often based on what fights they were going into. But in randomizer, it's a lot harder to get a good macro list going because you don't know what you're facing. And one macro may work great on one enemy, and you gain level so fast that you also macros would quickly become obsolete. So it's definitely a weird balance as far as how you want to work with macros, if that makes sense.
Something tells me that I probably should have restarted that last mile fight and not had Rune go down, but I didn't want to waste any more time.
Yeah, especially not
Yeah.
knowing where or how close Blade was behind you.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And all this came down to was soldiers.
Yeah. Early on in the seed, I could see with that Dark Falls fight at Ladea, that was probably the point where both of you started feeling a bit behind considering how the fights went. Um, Usually,
Yeah.
I like to think if I'm having a rough time, more than likely my opponent is having a great time. So that's probably
it's
more
logic.
self-inflicted. Yeah.
It's very much logic.
It's logic. Yeah. I'm having a bad time. Clearly they're not. So, uh-oh.
Yeah, and Blade opting to do as much damage as possible in phase 1 to get through these single target attacks. Uh, Probably going to have to do an Ataraxia during phase 2. That's what I believe may happen, but phase 1 down very quickly. Uh, and let's see how friendly PD2 is. Do we get a lot of AoE
Dude,
or do we get some single target laser breath?
I think I ripped through 2 in like 45 seconds. I was
It
trying to
it was
time
pretty
it, but
quick.
it was a very quick fight, like very quick transition, very quick fight. He's
All right,
using up his
so
TP pool for. Oh, there's the first Ataraxia. That's good. You
and
can get
it
away with
did.
a few more Megids.
Yeah, absolutely good choice there by Blade. A good single target turn too. So we um we get a lot of TP restored at this level with Ataraxia for Rune. Han has another 4 Megans they can throw out, and a couple more FS skills on Rune. There is our first AoE attack in this fight.
Luckily, it's just
Han,
the lightning bolt.
Han just shrugs it off like it's nothing.
No big deal. Han beefy right now.
Yeah, I had
Han and
plasma
beefy should
field and
not be
laser
in the
barrier
same
on him,
sentence for sure.
right?
I like Beefy Han. That Beefy Han. That sounds so fun to say. Actually, now that I said it out loud,
Beefy Han.
Beefy Han. And yeah, wow, what a quick PD too.
Down lots of damage in this party.
Absolutely.
So many legendaries, plus just Grizz with the Victor, well, especially after he gets the Victor
Warcry,
Axe anyway.
Vision, Victory Axe, Grizz. Just hit like a freight train.
And this run is now legit. We see a Grand Cross on the
Cross
final
at
boss.
PD3.
Oh, yeah, I validated my run of the Grand Cross.
Which means Blade Skydancer has now won this. So, although Blade Skydancer did not pet the cat, so
yeah, a few offsetting meta objectives, but I feel like they kind of make it a wash at this point.
Yeah. And shout outs to Neon Gray for being the first one to pet the cat.
Yeah, Neon started it.
Yeah,
Neon
so I was like,
standard.
yeah, I'm gonna pet the cat.
Well, they told me they were looking for the cat that was the one that was saying he was trying to get the top off the bottle.
Yep.
Which is a throwback to the first Phantasy Star.
I'm pretty sure that
Meow
cat is in the hallway or center of the room. I can't remember.
I think it's in the hallway. I'm not sure. Of course, I misread it as a kid by making it seem like the cat was trying to actually get on top of the bottle. And he couldn't. But no, he was trying to get the top off of it, which is in the first Phantasy Star. Meow, who is a party member, has the Alshleen, and he's trying to save his friend Odin from a stone curse, but he can't get. The only reason he couldn't is because he couldn't open the bottle. And that's when Alice comes in. Alice can open the bottle because opposable thumbs, I guess.
Yeah,
and
makes sense.
Also, a reason you shouldn't trust doctors.
Yes.
Opposable thumbs?
There's one canceling.
Yep, saw the first canceling of the fight. Blade has that macro set up, so this should be good to go. Using the mental stat on Rika. Rika has a fairly decent mental stat, so we should be well within survivability range, especially considering the levels.
Yeah,
single target though absolutely helps.
At this level and with this gear, shouldn't have any trouble, and especially with Rika's very reliable to get a buff out fast. So shouldn't have any trouble at least getting Sashu out. And there's a second canceling.